Hello everyone. I'm in a hotel because mostly I've been super tired lately. And I just don't want to get into an accident or anything like that. So I I stayed here last night and tonight. I've just been exhausted, and I think it's a combination of not having slept well towards beginning of the week, and now it seems to be a little bit more under control. I had some medication changes by a phenomenal doctor who just wrote the script, didn't even call me, didn't even, whatever, which normally I'd be like, hey, wait a minute. But what she did just made so much sense, and I feel so much better physically and so much more capable of doing my job properly, and having fun and living and all those things that when you're not feeling well, it tends to, the air conditioner / heat just turned on. I don't know how to control it. There's like a bunch of different like controllers in the room. I don't know what it's for. Anyway, yeah, so I have been utilizing the pool here, which I really like, and last night I did tape a video of me in the pool, but yeah, it didn't go so well. I had a drink. I had a beer, which is the first time that I've had like a drink like that since we had a staff party a couple weeks ago, and even then I only drank like a couple sips of the drink. I didn't even drink that much. And then yeah, I was kind of out of it last night, and I swear to God, I looked at some points like I either had like a lazy eye or like cross-eyed because I couldn't focus my brain at all. And it's like, I can't believe people do this every night. Like, I know people that the minute they walk in the door, they crack open a beer or cork open a bottle of wine and just start drinking and having it with dinner. And it's like, okay, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, I just want to log on and say that I'm doing much better than last week. Last week was very difficult. I honestly don't know what or how I would have ended up if it wasn't for Mom, because she's the one that really calmed me down and, was able to help me settle and breathe, which I tend to not do when I'm upset. I tend to just suck it all in, and then like, it doesn't come out, or vice versa, and it's really scary, and it feels like you're having a heart attack. And because of my symptoms, there's always that chance, but right now with everything being, knock on wood, stable, it wasn't that. It was just me being anxious and having panic and all of that. So I'm just learning to live with it and deal with it. And luckily I have a supportive, mom, and I have an amazing support system at work. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to pop on, give you a quick update. And oh yeah, I went to my staff party on Saturday. I can't put anything up from that day because of, like, obviously we don't want people to see that it doesn't look like we're social distancing, because we are. My goodness, we are all very distant from each other. But there were a few where there's some people that were caught like kind of leaning in and talking, which is so normal and so, automatic. And I know that I reached out to shake 5 people's hands. 3 people shook hands with me, 2 people said no. And I was embarrassed that I'd done that, but I was always taught that when you meet somebody, you ask them their name and you shake their hand. Learning how to not do that is brutal. So yeah, it's another COVID problem for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna watch some TV and have some snacks, and then go to bed, sleep in a little bit, and then drive back to Hamilton. So I was in no shape yesterday or today to drive. I could barely even make it here, and each time I got here I passed out for an hour. Like, I've just been so tired, and I don't know what it's from. Stress, a lot of anxiety coming up, I don't know, but yeah, it's been one of them days. Yeah, so I will log on tomorrow, and I think I might have one video from before the party, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, I will definitely see if there's some more footage to throw in here, as opposed to me just laying in like the most comfortable king bed that I could possibly lay in. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey everyone. I haven't posted in a while. I really want to try and keep this a positive space as much as I can. But I also want to be real and honest and just kind of, I don't know. I'm going through a really rough time, and a lot of things are being affected, and I honestly feel like I'm like going back in time, which I know sounds weird, and it's really hard to explain how I feel that way, but I just, a lot of things are going on, and there's nothing that I can do about it. I have to accept things the way that they are and be grateful for the blessings that I do have in my life. I'm really, I guess you could say, most upset about the potential loss of independence and the fact that my job ends in like 10 days, less than that actually, and I'm really sad about it. I'm really, really sad about it. I thought I had until November. My start date was November 6th, and when we were talking about it, even, with whoever, it was always like, oh, November, and then an opportunity came up for a nurse to do a group on family night, and I offered, and it was in like the middle to end of October. Said that I would just sort of flex my day and stay in Kitchener that day, so that I could, whatever. And then that's when I guess it was figured out that my end date is sooner than November 6th by quite a bit. So I've had a rough couple days, and I am trying really, really, really hard to keep things together and to try and be positive, but it's hard. It's really, really hard. Anyway, Mom's coming in. I'll talk later. Bye. Hey everyone, it is about 6 o'clock on Monday. I have a lot of anxiety right now. My anxiety always comes in the form of like physical sickness as well as like the mental stuff, right? So like if I'm really anxious about things, like my stomach will be upset and, I'll vomit everything that goes down, just because my anxiety is not controlled well right now for a lot of reasons. So I didn't feel well this morning coming into work. I threw up like I don't know how many times, and then had to keep going to the bathroom at work, which is, there's only one bathroom, so, you never know what's gonna happen in that regard. There's the truth, right? So I decided to stay in Kitchener for tonight, just to reduce that drive, and I'm so tired that driving right now is not a good thing. I don't want to get into an accident or something. So I'm staying in Kitchener tonight. I got my tax return back, so I was able to pay mom money, and then I had to send money to the pharmacy because my deductible was up for my medication, so I had to pay for that, and then I'm just giving the rest to mom to kind of hold on to for now. And then, so, man. So I am out of a job a lot quicker than I thought I was going to be. I thought I had till November, but I signed the papers, I guess, in September for the job, and it was like that technically is your start date, I guess. Nothing that anyone can do, right? In that regard. So after next week, I will be without a job. So anyway, I am gonna order something, and oh god, I almost dropped the phone. I'm gonna order something, but maybe, I don't know, I'm not feeling 100%, like just soup or something. They have a room service here. I'm sure they have soup. And if I feel good enough after that, because I haven't eaten today at all, I will go for a swim downstairs before I go to bed. And then, like, actually go to bed, like sleep as much as I can until tomorrow when I have to get up for work. So I'll have everything ready and whatnot ready to go. So anyway, I'll log in later and just kind of do another update about things. So yeah, thanks guys, appreciate it. Hey everyone, I'm just down at the pool. The water is freezing. I am just like inching my way in because it's like so cold. I'm just gonna chill here on the steps until I get a little bit more used to it, and then I am going to do some laps. Not many, but a couple, just to get the heart rate, going faster than it already is, and for a purpose of an anxiety. I'm having a hard time not dealing with this by and some people do call it self-harm, other people call it, by its medical name, like dermatillomania or trichotillomania, which is like skin picking and like hair pulling. For me, it's both when I get nervous. One of the reasons that I like having fake nails on is that it prevents me from really doing a lot of damage to my fingers because the nails are really thick, whereas your own nails are thin and they can like pick at little spots and make it like even like bigger or whatever, or more like bloody and stuff. And then so that's why I do that. And then when I have my hair in braids, sometimes I pull hair out, and then I have to wait for some regrowth before I can braid again, because like you can see like right here, it's not like, because it's braided, it looks bigger than it actually is, but and you can't really see, the lighting in here is really bad, but there is a spot there where I pulled a lot of hair out. And yeah, for a long time after there was a period where I didn't have my hair braided, and you know, I had lost a lot of hair for anxiety reasons, and I had to wait to get it rebraided. And again, I will explain the reason that I get my hair braided is because if and when I do get sick, I don't have to worry about my hair looking good or bad or whatever. I can just throw it up like this and I don't have to do anything, and it still looks relatively good. And I know that people say like when you're sick you shouldn't care about that stuff, but you do, because that's just life. And yeah, so I am due for a hair change, but I may have to wait again for some hair to grow back. Yeah, so I'm just gonna watch some videos and then go back up to the room and try and get some sleep. So I will log on right before I go to bed, and then I will post it. The internet here is quite good. Just as a side note, I love this place. The DoubleTree in Kitchener, honestly, it feels like a second home. I've only ever had one problem in all of the nights that I've stayed here, and yeah, it's a great place. I love it. So I just wish the pool was a little bit warmer, but that's life. It'll feel warmer once I'm in it longer. So I will log on tonight later before I go to bed. Bye.